2022, 2023, there were record border crossings. Your administration took hundreds of executive actions. It didn't stem the flow. Numbers kept going up. Finally, in 2024, just in June, 3 weeks before the first presidential debate with Joe Biden, you institute executive actions that had a dramatic impact, really shut down people crossing over. Why didn't your administration do that in 2022, 2023?
First of all, you're exactly right, Anderson. And as of today, we have cut the flow of immigration by over half. In fact, the numbers I saw most recently, illegal immigration
But if
is
it was
low.
that easy with that executive action, why not do it in 2022, 2023?
Because we were working with Congress and hoping that actually we could have a long-term fix to the problem instead of a short-term fix.
You couldn't have done one and both at the same time?
Well, here's the thing. We have to understand that ultimately this problem is going to be fixed through congressional action.
Under Donald Trump, you criticized the wall more than 50 times. You called it stupid, useless, and a medieval vanity project. Is a border wall stupid?
Well, let's talk about Donald Trump and that border wall. So remember, Donald Trump said Mexico would pay for it? Come on, they didn't. How much of that wall did he build? I think the last number I saw is about 2%.
To fix the problem, you're doing this compromise bill. It does call for $650 million that was earmarked under Trump to actually still go to build the wall.
I'm not afraid of good ideas where they occur.
So you don't think it's stupid anymore?
I think what he did and how he did it did not make much sense because he actually didn't do much of anything. I just talked about that wall, right? We just talked about it. He didn't actually do much of anything.
But you do want to build some wall.
I want to strengthen our border.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thank you for stopping by again. It's me again, WGNI Channel 1 Life, many seasons. This is it. It is what it is. It's election day today. The atmosphere is tensed. The streets are hot. Please be safe out there. Go take care of your business. If you haven't voted, go vote and come back home. Please stay off the streets. The streets are hot. Anyway, that was the vice president, Kamala Harris, the Democratic nominee, who definitely, we know, opposes the border wall. And lately she's been flip-flopping. Says she doesn't like the wall. It's stupid. It's this, it's that, But I got a video here that we're about to react to, and it's really talking about, I didn't realize Kamala believes in a wall. So we got all types of walls going up all over the country today. We didn't know we could build walls like that. I did not know. I thought a wall was a terrible thing. But it's election day, and all of a sudden, it almost feels like we're living in a cage in here. Everywhere you go is a wall. But let's watch this and react to this. It's election day again. It is what it is. Now is the people that have a voice. The politicians have said everything, all rallies, all that type of stuff, talking every day, bringing all celebrities to talk to us, and all these paid folks. Nah, it's time to vote and let our voices be heard. I am not going to bed tonight until I know who the winner is. I cannot sleep. I will not be going to bed until I know the potential, the presumptive, and who my next president is. I am looking forward to it. Please put your comments in the comment section below as we're going and we're reacting to this. It's election day. I'm taking my time because it's election day. This is it. It is what it is. At this point, I mean, until it's done, it's not done. It's not over until it is over. Let us go.
And then that's when that crazy woman started screaming, remember, with the glasses?
United States of America, Donald.
I wonder whatever happened to her. She's probably... I just wonder where she is right now.
For their gracious aid.
I am so sorry to my world. I am so sorry to my world. This is not what we want.
2 nights out, and security is already very tight across the district. Fencing has gone up at several different locations, and law enforcement agencies have been preparing for months for the possibility of civil unrest. News 4's Mauricio Casillas looks into some of the security measures that are in place as concerns over political violence linger.
A city bracing for what could be a tumultuous time. Fencing being reinforced outside the White House in Lafayette Square Sunday night. A similar scene outside the vice president's residence, the Naval Observatory. Some downtown business.
Did you hear that? Outside of the VP's residence. So I did not know Kamala believes in walls. So walls do help when it's your residence. But it doesn't matter if it's to protect Americans. I mean, there are no surprises here. Hence, I titled this No Surprises. These are things we all know about. This is just to reiterate on election night. In the event we still have some supposed undecided. You cannot be undecided at this time. Don't waste your vote. All the facts are out there for you. Make up your mind. Just vote. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but just vote. Come on now. Let me say it in Biden's voice. Come on, man. Papa Biden. Biden's probably somewhere now just having some ice cream and just enjoying himself, having fun. He doesn't really care anymore anyway. Biden, he's done his part. I mean, nothing to lose anyway. And like I said in one of my other videos, I think Biden somehow wants Kamala to lose. He could come back and tell the Dems, I told you folks, you should have left me on there. I'm the only one that could fight against Trump. Hey, Papa, Biden, go enjoy your ice cream. You've done your part. Don't worry about it. You done. Anyway, so you see that right there. Let's go back into this and see what's going on.
Businesses also fortifying by boarding up their windows ahead of the election.
Walls everywhere.
And security measures in place at Howard University, where Vice President Kamala Harris will hold her election watch party. For some we spoke with, it's hard not to feel a sense of tension.
Seeing temporary fencing go up around the White House and other nearby government buildings is feeling a little dystopian. So, there's definitely, the temperature is up in our country today, and it'll be an interesting week.
I do feel a little bit of unease just in general. I think everybody's just a little bit on edge, regardless of where you fall politically. And I think people are just in a wait and see kind of mode.
But I want to be very clear. We will not tolerate any violence of any kind. We will not tolerate any riots. We will not tolerate the destruction of property. We will not tolerate any unlawful behavior. Offenders will be arrested and will be held accountable.
I hope they mean what they saying and they're saying what they mean, because we know how it works. All talks. A lot of these folks just talk and nothing happens. But my prayers are for every American today, that we have a peaceful and free and fair election. We don't have any issues. That's just my prayer today, because I can't imagine having chaos and turmoil and all that type of stuff, all in the name of just trying to vote somebody into office. It is that serious, but yet it is not that serious. Okay, at the end of the day, somebody will go in on January 21st. Somebody will be the president. You know who you want? Go for that, vote, and go home. Okay? Anyway, all right, so we're going to go on The View for a second and see what they're saying. And I think they have Liz Cheney on here. And again, no surprises. This lady talking about backstabbing. She backstabbed the Republican Party. But it's okay. She's not really wanted in the Democratic Party, because if you backstab somebody, others look at you as with the corner of their eye, knowing that you could still do something else. So if she thinks for a second that she's already welcome to the Democratic Party, she's fooling herself. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. And then we'll come back and wrap up with something, a major announcement that we heard recently. All right, let's go here. Let's see.
A lawyer?
Yeah, I am.
So you could conceivably be a great AG. If this was because, and I say this because your moral core is magnificent. Well, and I know you probably don't want it, you don't want to think about it, but I just feel like I would feel a lot better with you leading the FBI, the CIA, the NBC.
Look at her face for a second. This lady, Liz Cheney, she just looks very suspect, right? There's no way I'm going to look at a face like this and trust this face. You know she's up to something. Look. Just look at this face. And the historic things she's been doing. To cause chaos in the Republican Party. What a mess. And now you got Whoopi, of all people, making herself a character, the judge of a character. Oh, I feel it so much. Anyway, let's go on and see what they're saying.
Everybody. That's just me. So I'm just saying, should it be floated? Please think about it.
And under the radar.
We have to get Vice President Harris elected tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, sometimes I just say you don't really need to say much. It's just leave it alone. So I'm going to just leave that alone. And please make up your mind after that. You can tell. Your conscience can tell you when something is fake. Something is just made up. It's just not genuine. Well, let's go to this last video here. And again, like I said, no surprises. There are no surprises here. So everything we're reacting to today, things we know, maybe not in details as we know it, but the whole perspective behind it, it's been the same. No surprises here. We know what's going on. No surprises.
Carly, just before Election Day, former President Trump landing a major endorsement from Joe Rogan, the podcast host, writing on X, quote, the great and powerful Elon Musk. He makes what I think is the most compelling case for Trump you'll hear, and I agree with him every step of the way. For the record, yes, that's an endorsement of Trump, end quote. Joe Concha joins me now. Joe, point blank, let's start with Rogan. Will the Rogan endorsement get the young male in the swing state who may have been on the fence? I don't know if I want to go out, wait in lines today, I'm tired. Will they go out in the next 8 to 12 hours and vote for Donald Trump because of what Joe Rogan said last night?
Well, it certainly can't hurt, Todd. That's certainly for sure. This is the most popular podcaster in the country. More than 14 million people tune in to hear his podcast on a daily basis, many of them young men, to your point. And it shows that when you show up, that helps as well. Donald Trump did 3 hours with Rogan. J.D. Vance did 4 hours with Rogan. Kamala Harris said, yeah, I'll do an interview with you, but it could only be an hour and you have to come to me.
Excuses,
well, that didn't help her cause, certainly. And this perfectly underscores, Todd, the contrast in this election. Democrats have become the party of elites.
All right, let me stop it for a second. I'm going to speak to that because I think there's been a whole lot of misinformation and disinformation out there. Every time the Democratic Party tries to make it seem like, oh, we're for the regular people and the Republicans are for the party of the rich. That is a lie. And one of the reasons why I say boldly that is a lie from the Democratic Party. When you ask the Democratic Party today, how is the economy doing? How are we doing? They tell you everything is good and better than 4 years ago when Trump was in. The only person that can say we're doing better than Trump's era, Trump's time, are the rich. You got to have money to be able to say in today's world is better. The economy, we're doing better. Everything is going well. That's what the Democratic Party is saying. And we know that is not the case. It's worse. So tell me, who is the party of the rich now? That's the Democratic Party.
The party of the richest 1%. Donald Trump's Republican Party is the party of the working man and woman.
There you go.
The kind of party that gets endorsements from a UFC guy like Joe Rogan or former Democrat presidential candidates like Tulsi Gabbard, like Bobby Kennedy Jr., or former Democrats like Elon Musk. And we'll see how that plays out on Election Day. And if that translates into votes, I have a feeling that it will in key places like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, where you'd rather be Donald Trump with those endorsements than Kamala Harris, who's going around with Lady Gaga or other celebrities, Cardi B, and thinking that that's going to really make a difference in places like Pennsylvania, like Wisconsin, like Michigan. As somebody who understands the struggles of what this country is currently going through, when you put rich people out there and they say a couple of words written for them in a teleprompter, I'm not sure that calculates to too many votes as opposed to the other side.
I couldn't say it any better. Joe Concha hit it well. And I'm not sure why the Democratic Party, again, it just validates the fact that they're the party of the rich. They're the ones going out with all this rich folks, celebrities, to talk to us. I don't think the Democratic Party has grown. They're still living in the Obama era, the Obama thought process, where you bring all these people and you think they could just talk to people and people would just fall in line. Now, times have changed. People can think better for themselves, and that's what's happening. But evidently, you can see again, they're the ones bringing all the celebrities. You know, all this rich folks. It's all for the Democratic Party. Where Trump is just muscling it out by himself. All right? Working with what he has. The regular people. Hey, let us know what you think. Any surprises here? No surprises here. Again, this is election day. This is it. No more election after today. So you better go out and vote if you have not voted. If you're undecided, please make your decision in the next hour. And go out and vote so you can come back home and relax. The streets are hot. You don't want to be out there. Walls are going up everywhere. For all these rich folks, they putting up walls to protect themselves. So you better go out and come back quickly. Go vote, come back home, lock your doors, and relax and watch the remainder of the election results on your TV or your phone or your laptop, whatever you want to do. No surprises here. Today is the day. November 6th, we're going to wake up knowing who is coming in as the next president. God help us. Hey, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be coming back with more pieces. You know how I like to close it out. We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you. Be safe out there. Go vote. And I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.